I have a little request in one of my, what I affectionately call legislative geek moments. I wanted to suggest that we change our terminology to placeholder bill. So for example, here in the early part of the 2023 California legislative session, we often hear or see the spot bill deadline in the Assembly and Senate. However, these deadlines apply to more than just spot bills. They also apply to bills that contain just legislative intent statements and those bills that contain just legislative findings and declarations. So it's actually three different types of introduced bills that would fall under the definition of a placeholder bill, meaning they're awaiting substantive language to be added so that the Assembly Rules Committee or the Senate Rules Committee will refer those bills to a policy committee for their very first hearing. Now, I recognize that a lot of people working in and around the California legislature simply refer to all these placeholder bills as spot bills. But I think placeholder bill would be more appropriate because there are, in fact, three very separate and distinct types of these placeholder bills. The first, of course, and most well-known are spot bills. And spot bills make technical or non-substantive changes to an existing statute that's found in one of our 29 codes. Intent bills contain, in most instances, just a single statement of legislative intent to do something either generally or specifically. Generally could be, the legislature intends to enact a bill related to transportation. A more specific intent bill could say the legislature intends to enact a bill to create a hiring tax credit for veterans. And then the third type is just a listing of legislative findings and declarations that doesn't contain any sort of statutory language. So my recommendation, again, is rather than lumping all three of these different, separate, distinct types of introduced bills that lack any substantive statutory language under that same spot bill moniker, let's instead try to lump them all under a new term, placeholder bill.